Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's your boy Sean here with Trucking Life with Sean, and today I got a video to talk to you about for what it was like truck driving 20 years ago, from 2005 to 2025. We're gonna break down the 10 differences. A lot of y'all, whether you're an old truck driver, you're a new truck driver, y'all gonna be able to relate to this video. So make sure you stick with us all the way to the end. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, do it right now. Let's get into it.
Right out of school, and before I put them out with the trainer, I want them to get today. I'm sitting over here, and we're going to just do some practicing back and forth before they go out over the road. They're going out over the road with a 6-week trainer, but good. Now he's going to do it again.
All right, y'all. So before I get this video, I want to show you something that I got designed today. I haven't got a full merch out, but I've always liked this guy. Check out this hood, this beanie right here. You know the old Tupac, Thug Life? Well, this is called Truck Life, the beanie right here. If you're interested in getting that beanie, you can go to the link below. I don't have the shop store set up on YouTube yet, but you can go check it out. I got a few different little merches on there, so check it out and get your beanie today. Truck Life, baby. All right, now let's get into it. So, listen, I started driving back in 2008, so I hadn't actually quite drove for 20 years, but it was similar to 2005, and that's what I want to break down over a 20-year period. So what are the differences back then, back now, and let's discuss it. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think. Has it gotten better? Has it gotten worse? Let me know, okay? Number one, I would say the logs. Back then, 2005, there was paper log books. Y'all remember that? Let me know in the comments anybody who used to have to use paper logs. We used to have to fill those things out, keep up with them, manually do the math. Today, I don't even know if some of these drivers now can even keep up with that. They can hardly even keep up with the ELDs, much less with the ELDs, but I can do log books. I know that for sure. So what y'all think about that, all right? All right, and then also, now we have the electronic logs. They kind of tell you when you got to go to sleep, tell you when you got to take a break. Is it better? Is it worse? I need to know in the comments what you think. I've done both. And yeah, I could get more miles back then. Sometimes I feel like I can get more rest because I can sleep when I want to and I can fudge it. But is it safer now? They think it is. So y'all let me know in the comments on that. All right, let's go to number 2. Navigation. And this is something I remember clearly not too long ago. We didn't have the GPSs that we have now. Now we've got the Garmin, we got the Garmin apps, you got Trucker Path, you got all these different apps that you got to find where you're going. You just plug it in and go. How many actually use an Atlas today? Can y'all let me know? I still have one in my truck when I quit driving a year ago, but the Atlas was the way to go. We used to have to look it up by the city, narrow it down, and find the best route there instead of just going blindly by the GPS. A lot of the drivers you call today say, hey, where you at? I don't know. They can't even tell you what state they're in because they're not doing it. We would call a phone number. We when we would go into the shipper, they give us the bills and they give us a phone number. That's it. We call that number, and that number always had like regular directions from the main point. So if you're on I-75 and say, get off at exit 13 if you're going south, go this way, and it gives you the road names. Get off north, go this way. You can take me write those directions down. I used to take a dry erase marker and kind of write my little directions down on the window right here on the side and just kind of mark them out as I go. Who's done that before? Anybody? Let me know in the comments, okay? So that was one difference there, is the GPSs versus not having it. Is it better? Is it worse? That's up for debate. That's what I need to know in the comments, okay? All right, communication. Back then, man, we relied on CB radios and a flip phone. I had an old flip phone. Couldn't FaceTime the girl, the wife, the husband, your kids. You couldn't do that. We were stopping and we'd actually use pay phones because we didn't have good service. I remember going and actually using a pay phone, standing in line with a pay phone. And what was the one thing that you hated? All y'all old school truck drivers, y'all remember this? You go in there to get your information and you say, I forgot my pen. You got to get back in line, get back to the pay phone. It sucks. Now we have everything right there at our fingertips. It's so different in the last 20 years. All right, let's break it down to number 4. The truck features. My God. The truck features. Back then, it's just basic interior, basic manual. Now we've got set cruise. We've got all kinds of comfortable seats. We got big beds. We got built-in refrigerators with microwaves. It's a totally Bluetooth radio, Bluetooth music. Man, we used to listen to CDs and tapes. Now you can Bluetooth the music, you listen to podcasts. I mean, entertainment's so much better. So far as that goes, it's so much because you can learn so much from podcasts. I would listen, I can't listen to Joe Rogan for 6 hours a day today, but I remember driving, I could listen to all kinds of different podcasts and learn so much. And it's good for that stuff to go into your mind. So a lot of people think truck drivers don't know a lot, but you can get a lot of knowledge by ebooks and books that are playing and listening. I remember you used to have to buy books, like the CD books. Y'all remember that? Let me know in the comments. Now, I want to hear from y'all in the comments if y'all had it or not, okay? Number 5 is going to come to parking. Kind of the same, a little different, but parking back then was first come, first served, word of mouth. You get on the CB, hey, what's up? That guy got parking up there today, you know what I mean? Now we have apps, we have paid for parking, we have truck stop book guides, we have all kinds of things. Parking's still hard, so I am not going to get on that kick right now because I know parking sucks. But it is a little better. But is it? Because we got more people on the road? That's up for debate. Let me know in the comments on that one. Okay. Number 6, 2005, we had handwritten roadside inspections. Now it's all digital, baby. It uploads right then and there. Okay. Dash cams, you do something, it's either good for you or bad for you. If you did it, you don't get caught. If you didn't do it, it's going to save you. So it's kind of a catch-catch. It's another thing we got to debate. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that also. All right, next thing is fueling. Manually tracking your fuel and having to keep up with all those receipts. Man, keep up with all your fuel receipts. Now we don't have to do that. I don't even keep a receipt. It just goes digitally. So that's a good side. That's a good thing. Okay. Number 8, food and stops. Was the food better back then? I know old school truck driver said that the food was better. They all stopped in family restaurants and sit down. We still have some, but the convenience of it, we have a lot more convenience now, but it's a lot of greasy and, they didn't have many options back then. We have a lot of options now, but we also have stuff like Uber Eats. You can order your groceries while you're sitting at the truck stop. You know that? I literally have seen people sitting there and they do, shop a cart or something like that, and all of a sudden Walmart pulls right up, brings in the groceries, orders a pizza. I had a trainee that I was training, and I sit down, somebody knock on the door. He had a brand new pair of shoes, and sunglasses, and deodorant. I said, what the heck? He ordered off Instacart. That's what's called, Instacart. You couldn't do that back then. So that is another difference in truck driving. All right, number 9 is going to be pay and settlements. Back then, we had to get a paper check. We'd have to wait to get our check. Now it's instant. Bam. Money's right on the card. You need money to cash advance. Bam, it's there. You don't have to wait and worry that you're going to get tracked back and be out 3 weeks before you can come by and get your check. You got to manage your money a little better. I guess you had more money when you got back, right? Let me know in the comments what you think. All right. Number 10 is going to be the training, okay? Back then, it's more like old school mentors. Trial by fire. Now, some people say it's good. Your grandfather in, your dad taught you, your uncle taught you. You're trained the right way. Now we have a lot of advancements, and training can be good if they didn't take advantage of it, but we have CDL classes, CDL schools. A lot of them suck. Y'all know that. And one day I'm going to open up my trucking school, and it ain't going to be like that. And we have simulators. We got TikTok tutorials, YouTube videos like you're watching right now, mine. So it has changed. So I appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Check out the beanie right here, y'all. Y'all order the beanie, first one to order one of these beanies. The link is in the description below. And I'll see you next video. It's Trucking Life with Sean, baby. Let's get it.